But for more on this conversation, let's speak with a lawyer, Olayinka Ola-Daniels, who joins us live via Skype. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. Now, I am curious, how exactly will this serve as deterrent to judges who have become willing tools in the hands of politicians, considering the 2023 elections are fast approaching?
Oh, thank you for having me. Well, for some of us, this is a welcome development. And this is what some of us have been asking for, clamoring for, that we cannot turn the judiciary into Market Square, where everything goes wrong. No. Coming with such disciplinary action, I mean, the penalty, well, I'm not going to say whether it's enough or not, but at least it's a welcome development. This will serve as a deterrent to other judges seeing things like this, because election is coming, and you know, we are fond of people. You see, this should not even be limited to the judges. Even the lawyers that have filed this so-called expertise in different, I mean, the same court of coordinate jurisdiction, I think this lawyer also should face penalty.
Indeed, Mr. Ola-Daniels. Mr. Ola-Daniels, you can hear me. Yes, I was actually going to get to the point of the lawyers, because I'm wondering, shouldn't the hammer also fall on them, considering they are the ones who file these motions in a way that now puts the judges in what you may call tight corners? In as much as I agree with you to an extent that the lawyers that file such, frivolous processes should also be, should also receive the hammer. They should also be penalized. But then, when lawyer comes to your court and you know what they are doing is wrong, then you shouldn't grant it. You shouldn't even hear such matter. You should tell them to go back to where they are coming from. If the judges, if those courts, if they do that to these lawyers will not go back to them. When they go and they receive such embarrassment from judges, they won't try. But because they encourage them, the judges encourage them to come up with all sorts of frivolous, expertise, some other, you find out the same matter in the same court of coordinate jurisdiction, the same name, the same parties. And you even see them going to different 10 courts. These politicians are fond of, buying some lawyers, buying some judges, and with this disciplinary action from NJC, I think it's the new dawn for the legal profession. It's the new dawn for the judiciary. And so this will give the judiciary some kudos. Okay, and people will know that it's a serious matter. Okay, Mr. Ola-Daniels, perhaps technology could be helpful in some way. So one would wonder why the NJC cannot introduce technology in its processes such that what is handled in Court A and is dealt with is known about those who are handling Court Z across the country.
I think well, you have a very valid one there, and some of us are still talking about it, and we expect that this should happen, because these are the same questions people have been asking us, that why can't we have a system where no matter court where you go on the same matter, once they put it on, it brings it out, and you won't be able to file any process on that same matter, particularly if it's on the same issue that you are raising. We are on it. For instance, in which state now? River State. We were in court, and a week a judgment came, and a week the judgment was sent to our email address. That is a court, and that is from a state. If all these people can, spring into action, if we can have a database, if the judiciary can work on that, I think it will help a lot. If the judiciary can work on that database where you file a matter and it reflects everywhere, particularly in the same court of coordinate jurisdiction, so that when anybody is filing any matter pertaining to that same thing, it brings it out and you will not be able to file.
I believe you've made
the welcome development if we can do that, and it will come on.
Mr. Ola-Daniels. Olayinka Ola-Daniels is a lawyer. He joins us via Skype from Lagos. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on TVC News at 10.